Hey everybody, it is already time to do August, which is crazy. Sometimes I feel like the summer is flying by. Sometimes I feel like it's taken forever. It really depends, I guess, on what's going on. But I think a lot of us that work in education feel like that. We've got our 3 piles here. We've got selenite, we've got pyrite, and we've got bloodstone. So pick your pile and we will get into August. All right, pile 1, where are we at? What's going on for August? This is the Giant Rider-Waite deck. We're just gonna get 1 card to set the tone, see what the overall energy is. Eight of Pentacles. So I'm already seeing that we've been working hard on something and it is paying off slowly but surely. This is the Moonology Oracle. A time to give rather than take. So keep working at it, keep going. I know you've been going and going and going, but it's not time yet. This is the Angels of Abundance Oracle. We have Power of Prayer and Successful Funding. So what you are working on, what you have been working on, is exactly what is supposed to be happening right now. I think you're not supposed to worry about the outcome and just keep worrying about what's happening right now, and just keep going and keep praying and let the universe take care of everything else. You just keep your head down and do what you're supposed to be doing. We have You Need a Hug. So I know that you guys have been working hard, and I don't want to try to make you feel as though this is not understood, because I do get it. Love is already there and they already know. So maybe you've been working so hard that you've been kind of alone, you've been kind of lonely, you haven't been able to spend as much time with the people that you want. And that can cause us to be frustrated or feel guilty or whatnot, but they know that you care about them, they know that you love them, they know that you're busy, and you do need a hug, and this is difficult for you, and you've been working really hard, and you haven't come this far just to come this far though. You're gonna get there. It's just whatever this is a lesson in patience. And then we have Face the Ugly Parts that you don't like. So with that, I really feel like this is a time for you to reflect. Maybe it's something that you do with your hands and it's just kind of like autopilot, and that is meant to give you a chance to really reflect on yourself, your actions, your thoughts, and how you can possibly shift those to make them work better for you. This is the Moonology Manifestation Oracle. Speak your world into being. So you guys are just working really hard at manifesting right now. And things do feel tense and you feel tired, and I want you to honor those feelings. I want you to understand that those feelings are absolutely valid, but they're not a reason for you to quit. They're maybe a reason for you to rest, maybe a reason for you to slow down, maybe a reason for you to take a break. But we're going to keep going, because you already know that whatever this is going to pay off, and you might be doubting that, and that's fine. Everybody doubts themselves at times. Everybody has doubts. If you're not doubting something, you're probably not doing it very much or it's not that important. Anyway, if you are into crystals or stones, let's see if we can get you something. Tourmaline quartz. I don't have any of this to show you, but on the back, the gist of this is to restore your perfect light. So if you don't have that, that's fine. I'm not saying to go out and buy it. And we also have green calcite. And the gist of that one is to live out your heart's desire. And you guys are working on it. You really are. And this is something that I think could be potentially life-changing for you. It's definitely something you're meant to be doing. It's part of your purpose. And you've given it purpose. But that's what I'm seeing for you for the month of August. Just keep going. I know. We've all been there. We've all had to trudge along with some stuff that really sucks. But in my experience, when that happens, a lot of times when it's finally freaking over, you get a chance to look back and see why it had to happen like that. And I know that's cheesy and you're probably tired of hearing it, to be honest. But anyway, there we are. Best of luck to you guys. Remember to drink your water, rest, do what you need to do. But also don't give up, because even if you're doubting, this is what you're supposed to be doing right now, okay? All right, pile 2, you chose the pyrite. So let's see what is going on for you for the month of August, or whatever current month is coming up next. It depends on when you see this. Everything is timeless, so when you see it is when you're meant to, even if it's not July right now. But what's going on next month? What's the dealio? Let's find out. This is the giant Rider-Waite. We have the 4 of Cups. So I feel like you guys have been emotionally just, I'm struggling to explain the way that I feel whenever I'm looking at this and trying to really get into your energy. But for me, it's like the emotional equivalent of watching paint dry. But we'll get into it. We're going to see. I could be wrong. Hopefully I am, because I don't want you guys to feel like that sucks. This is the Enchanted Map Oracle. Field of Dreams. Peaks of Joy. So you guys might be daydreaming a lot. You might be in your head. This might be pertaining to a certain situation, or it might just be the way that you've been feeling lately. But I really do feel like you're going to move through this. I can't tell you exactly when, because it's going to differ, but this is the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck. If you're into angel numbers, 2 and 1 is 3, and then we have 3 here, so 3, 3, 3. We have helpful person. So someone does want to help you. Music for manifesting. So listen to some music and try to see if there are any sort of messages that you can find in there. We have stay optimistic, and we have playtime. So I think that even if you don't feel right now like going out and doing all the things, which is absolutely fine, I think that you really could benefit from doing something different, even if it's just listening to music when you don't usually, or listening to a different type of music that you don't usually listen to help bring new perspectives. But I feel like getting out of your head a little bit and getting out is going to be beneficial for you. Even if you can't do anything about the situation you're in, at least it'll give you something. This is the African Goddess Rising Oracle. Harvest. Joy. And shine. Ooh. So maybe you haven't also been feeling very attractive. Maybe you just haven't been feeling yourself really. But with this Just Listen and someone wants to help you and music, I feel like you guys are going to be learning how to be more rational about what's happening around you and what you can do, what you can't do, and how you can do that better, or how you can keep in mind of what you can't do. Like, you can't control anything that you can't control. But this is happening for you, not to you. So whatever this reason is supposed to be something you're going through, really. I mean, I know you probably don't want to hear that because it sucks, but prioritize what is happening, what you can do again, and just work on what you can. That's really what I can say to you. I know that this feeling sucks. I know that you're struggling, and I'm not saying that that's easy. I'm not saying to go out and run a marathon or anything like that, but I am saying that you have the potential to find ways to bring yourself to a better place, even if it is by baby steps. We have the worst they could do is say no. So I feel like trying new things is also something that would work for you right now. I'm not saying change who you are. And I don't want you to feel like I am. I'm just saying to try some new things. And maybe that'll help you get onto a different path or get farther wherever you want to be, really. Let's see if there are any songs, since this is all about music. Revolution by The Score. Fighter by Christina Aguilera. Best of Me by NFX. I feel like you guys are really going to be able to fight through this and get through it, though. This is kind of like your own personal revolution, I feel like. We have Enough, so Big Mad. Maybe this is about you finding your self-esteem or working on your self-worth or something like that. And that is a really hard fight. That is a really, really hard fight, and it takes a long time. And there are likely going to be times where even after you're through this and you've done this, which you can, you might have to remind yourself once in a while, because we all do. Everyone has insecurities. There's not a person in this world that doesn't. There's not a person in this world that's not struggling with something. That's how life is. That's what we come here to do. We come here to learn and experience. So listen to these songs if you want to. If not, listen to some kind of music. Try to change up your energy a little bit, even if that's all you can do. And I think that'll really help you to be able to prioritize things and put them where they need to be. Best of luck to you for August. I know that's probably not what you wanted to hear, but that's what I'm seeing. All right, pile 3, Bloodstone. What can I tell you about August? Or whatever next month is coming up, depending on when you see this. This is the Giant Rider-Waite Tarot. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Six of Swords. So I feel like you guys are at some point this month, or not this month, next month, whatever. I feel like you guys are going to have an epiphany of some sort, or some sort of moment or upheaval, or like something is going to happen. And I feel like that's going to help you to move forward whenever it comes to material wealth, finances, mindset, something. But I'm also seeing the Eight of Wands. So this is going to come in pretty quick, but it's going to lead to something so good. It might take a little bit of time after you have this big epiphany for you to be able to implement that fully. But this is something that's going to be really big for you. It might be an idea. It might be a person. It might be a gift. It might be a dream. It might be in a book you read. It really could be anything at all. And I don't want to get into what it might be because I kind of want that to be a surprise for you. Towers are not all bad. Okay, that just means change. Change is not terrible. The Six of Swords is honestly one of my favorite cards just because it shows forward movement whenever it comes to mindsets and thinking and all of that. So I'm excited for you guys, whatever this is going to happen. I mean, I'm not excited that you might struggle because generally whenever things work out long term, they are a bit of a struggle, but it's about the journey. We have the Angels of Abundance deck. Power of Prayer. And Successful Funding. So when this happens, just give it to the universe. Let it play out however it's going to. You don't need to control everything. You can't control everything. That you're not meant to control everything. You're going to have enough to be able to do this. It's going to be okay. And part of that might be, that might make you be like, feel afraid that you don't have what you need, or concerned about the future in that way, but release resentments about money. So this might be a way for you to completely change your mindset on money. And a lot of us have to do that as we get older, and as our priorities change, we have to really think about how we thought about money before and why do we feel that. A lot of it is just ingrained from how we were raised, what situations we've been in, whatever. But I see something really good for you financially happening. And it's something that I feel like is probably going to require work on your part. But maybe it's a new job. I don't know. This is the Oracle of the Fairies. Motivation and manifestation. This is going to motivate you to really make things happen. And we also have Lost and Found. So maybe this is a long thing that you've been wanting, or idea or dream that you hadn't been able to act on or didn't know how to start previously. And maybe that's coming back to you. But I also have keep it simple. Don't get so caught up in the excitement that you're all over the place, which is something I personally love to do, is just not do things the easy way or the simple way. If there's a hard way to do something, I'm going to find it and I'm going to be ridiculous about it, but don't be me. Get it. I feel like this is something you guys are almost not going to even be able to not do. Have fun. Remember that this is a life-changing thing for you. And if something upsets you, either about yourself, about your situation, about what's happening, about how you used to feel, whatever, go ahead and feel that. Feel your feelings. you can analyze them, absolutely. I analyze like all the things all the time, which is obnoxious, but you don't have to fight your feelings in order to understand them, and you can feel them and still know why they're there. But this is going to be a really big, important month for you. This is going to, I feel like, change a huge trajectory in your journey. I don't know where or how this is. The circumstances are going to vary because it is a general reading, but just remember to try to stay grounded, try to breathe when this does happen. And then I want you to think long term, but I also want you to think of how you can get to long term in different ways. There's not always only one way to do something. And I feel like you can kind of take your time on this and really think it through. And I think that's going to help you be more confident in the decision that you have made or that you will make. If you are into crystals, that was a terrible shuffle. This is, I don't remember what it's called. I think it's like the crystal deck or something. We have serpentine. Awaken your reptilian nature. If you don't have that, just work on getting yourself unstuck. I don't know. And then we have Peridot, which is also the birth month for August. Magnetize your motivation. So if you don't have those, I'm not saying to go out and buy them, but remember the messages. You know, be a dragon and motivate yourself. One last little word of advice here. This is the Rebel deck. We have winning. I do see you winning this, and it'll be great. It really will. But remember to rest, and remember you are not alone, and it's okay to need reassurance. That's absolutely valid. Now the real last card. Don't be afraid when this happens. It will happen. You might need reassurance. You might need to take time to really process what you're feeling, and that's absolutely fine. Feel that. Really feel it, so that way you don't shove it to the side and have to deal with it later. And this is going to be a huge month for you guys. Like, genuinely. I don't know what else I could really say. But there you go, guys. August. Pile 3 Bloodstone. Congratulations. You're about to have a tower.